KPX5's Wilson Walker live in Walnut Creek with more on the trend away from mass gatherings. Wilson?
Well, in just the past hour, the city of San Francisco issued guidelines suggesting that anyone 60 years of age or older stay at home as much as possible. And they asked everyone to think about what kind of exposure they would like to have to large crowds. That is the city and county of San Francisco trying to limit the spread of coronavirus. And today here in Contra Costa County, there was another set of guidelines.
People at higher risk should avoid mass gatherings such as concerts, sporting events, or parades. Those are people over 50 and people of any age who have chronic medical conditions.
Contra Costa health officials do not want to cancel any large gatherings, but they are asking the vulnerable to stay away from them. This after officials in San Mateo and Santa Clara counties issued recommendations on a much broader scale.
We recommend postponing or canceling large events or mass gatherings.
That was, of course, just a recommendation. The Sharks are still playing and the Earthquakes will play tomorrow, but some large events like the South by Southwest Festival in Austin and a number of conferences scheduled for the Bay Area have decided to cancel on their own. At San Francisco City Hall today, Mayor London Breed was kicking off St. Patrick's Day festivities, which include a parade. The city says its policy on large gatherings is guided by the CDC suggestions. So far, there are no recommendations for any change of plans in San Francisco.
We are not recommending school closure at this time. Public Health will update school districts on a conference call on Monday.
Back in Contra Costa, 2 more coronavirus cases were identified today, and they both come from last month's Grand Princess cruise.
These cases demonstrate that our public health efforts to identify and monitor known exposures is working.
But the county does expect the numbers to rise, so what would cause health officials to broaden their guidelines on large gatherings?
We're looking to see where they're coming from, and are there clusters that we can identify? And are our current measures failing us? And if that were to happen, we would up our measures.
All right, that's a critical point, right? If the cases you are finding are the ones you are looking for, that is kind of good news. It means it's not spreading beyond where you're looking for it. That would be a sort of an escalation in the danger, and you might see more dramatic guidelines for how people should be changing their behavior as this virus spreads. Here in Walnut Creek Live, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.